Yaradum nambo. Yainadum daina na no no no. Yaina daina na 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 yo. Na 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 no no. Ya na 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 yo. Yaina na ya na na no. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 ya na. Ya na 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 ya. Ya na 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 na. Ya na na ya ya. Ya na na ya ya. Ya do da 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 ya. Ya da da ya da da ya. Ya 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 ya. Ya na 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 na. Ya la da 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 da. Ya na 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 na. Ya la la la. Ya na 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 na. Ya la 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 la. Ya na dum dai na da dum dai na. Na dai dai na 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 yo. Ya na 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 ya na dum dai no. Na 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 na. Ya na 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 no. Shabbat shalom, please sing with me. Na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 ya na na na. Ya na 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 no na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya ba na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Yes da la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya na 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 na. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom to everybody in this beautiful room and on Zoom. Let's take a moment to breathe into Shabbat, into a sense of shalom, peace, shlemut, wholeness. After a week maybe of fragmentation or freneticism, allow all of the parts of yourself to be present and alive and connected. And see if you can begin to touch some sense of wholeness, whatever that means to you. We welcome the angels of peace with Shalom Aleichem on page 6.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharem, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem Leshalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, השלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא. It was really nice seeing everybody walk down the stairs to us. It's special to walk down, in order to walk up. I like that. So I was always looking at this door as we were walking up to the other space upstairs. And I was like, what's in this room? I didn't know. And today we're doing our services here because tomorrow there's an event upstairs. And we were thinking, so why not do both services down here? So we opened the door and we saw, it's actually just a copy of the room upstairs. And you never know what's behind those closed doors. If we think about those doors that are closed in front of us also in our lives that we might open, we might reveal, we might see what's behind them. Perhaps they're exactly what we thought. Or maybe it'll surprise us. Maybe for good, maybe for bad. But we're asking God to reveal those doors in this next prayer. Higalena. Reveal and spread over us your sukkah of peace. On page 7 and 8 on the bottom of the page. Higale, gale, gale, na ufos chavivi alai. It's soon, God, soon. ופרוס חביבי עליי. It's We're on page 12. Sing a new song with a familiar tune. Sh'ul Adonai, shir chadash, shirul Adonai, kol haaretz, shirul Adonai. Baruch Shemo, basru miyom leyom Yeshuato, sabu v'goyim kevodo bechol ha'amim nifleotav, ki gadol Adonai. עוד והדר לפניו עוז ותפארת בית מקדשו עבו לאדוני משפחות עמים עבו לאדוני כבוד והעוז ויהבו לאדוני יקבו שמו שאו ממך ובואו לחצרותיו השתחררו לאדוני בהדרת קודש חילו מפניו כל הארץ עמו בגויים אדוני מלך אף תיכון תבל בעל תימוד ידים אמין במי שערים ישמחו השמיים תגל הארץ וירם הים ולא יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו אז ירננו כל הצייר לפני אדוני טיבה לשמות הארץ לשמור דבר בצדק ואמין באמונתו יאי לי 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 Hey, die, 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 hop, hop, die, die, hey, die, 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 yep, die, 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 la, 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 please rise. Page 19 and 20. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Mizmore David, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai, Garod Raozai, L'Adonai kevod shemo, shtachanu l'Adonai le'adrat kodesh, l'Adonai al hamayim, el hakavodim, le'Adonai al hamayim, kol Adonai ba'koach, kol Adonai בהדר, kol Adonai שובר ארזים, וישבר Adonai את ארזי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל מן לבנון, וסריון כמו בן ראמים. כל אדוני עוצב לבוטש, כל אדוני יאכיל מדבר, יאכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני חולל איילון, ונראה יחסו יערון, והיכלו הוא לא אומר כבוד. אדוני למה בול ישר יקשב, אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לב, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום, Please be seated, everyone. Same.
Sense for a moment if there are any knots of tension left over after 10 minutes of singing. And think about not only the knots in your body, but if there are any knots in your life, in your psyche, that might be constraining the full expression of who you are in this world. And imagine for a moment the universe sending big loving hands to untie those knots. That it's not your job to untie them, but something beyond you, if you permit and allow, can release them. On page 21, we ask the divine, saying, please, with the strength of your loving hands, untie the binding knot. Ana b'koach.
גדולת ימינך תתיר צור, כבד יתמך סגבנו תארינו נורא גיבור נמשיך אותך, גבעת שומרים יחיד גאה לעמך פני זוכר קדושתך יחיד גאה לעמך פני זוכר קדושתך יחיד גאה, sing it out, לעם זוכר קדושתך יחיד גאה לעמך פני זוכר קדושתך. If you have harmony, sing it out.
I have an experience that makes me read a very familiar text in the Torah entirely differently. So recently I was in the Berkshires and I was kayaking, and I was with a group of people, and the leader of this group sent us into these reeds by the shore. And we parked our boats in the reeds, and she had us notice how the reeds held the boats. It was remarkable, actually, just the way it held us in this still water. And we gathered together and we actually meditated. Full disclosure, I was at a retreat center called Kripalu, if anyone has ever been there. And what it made me think of is little baby Moses being placed in an ark in the reeds on the shore of the Nile. And even though it was a moment that looked like abandonment, it was actually a moment of him being held by the universe or by the reeds that God provided. So I'd like to do a visualization meditation with you. And maybe you can pretend you're in kayaks in the reeds, in a river or in a lake. And if you're willing, close your eyes. You're in a kayak, maybe a canoe, some kind of vessel, some kind of ark. And you sense the gentle motion of the water, but you're also aware that you're not going with the current, that you're still, and you're held by these tall grasses, which are moving in the wind, but are oh so strong at the same time. And as you begin to let go and allow yourself to be held, start to think about what you want in the boat with you and what you don't want. You might want to throw, for example, some anxiety overboard. See if you can throw some fear also out of the boat. You might want to keep your sorrow and your grief and maybe some joy. And just keep whatever you need at this moment to be held. And even though there's no one around to hold you, imagine that the universe, the earth, the boat, the reeds, the water is holding you. That you are as safe as can be at this moment. That everything you are is being held. Even those parts of you that you might not like. Even those parts of you that you might be ashamed of. Imagine they're all being held in this holy ark. In the still water, in the strong reeds, and being held as you are gives you a profound sense of belonging, as if You have a right to be in this world as much as the earth and the water and the reeds and anyone else on this planet. It is yours, and you are a part of it, and you are held, all of you. See if you can sink into that for a moment, so to speak. See what it feels like. And with this sense of essentially being held by divine arms, or your boat, or the reeds. You might really understand what it means to be in Shabbat, to pause, to rest, to feel shalom, to feel peace. And with that, slowly open your eyes, because we're ready to greet the bride of Shabbat. Page 24.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבורך, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך ההפכה. רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התנערי מעפר קומי, לבשי בגדי תפארתך. על יד בן ישי בית הלחמי, קרובה אל נפשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי הורי. אורי אורי, דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. 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 אוי לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מה תשתוכחי ומה תהמי בך. יחסו עניי עמי ונבנתה עיר על תילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. והיו למשיסה שוסייך, ורחקו כל מבלייך. יסיס עלייך אלוהייך, ככסוס חתן, חתן הכלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי על ידי. ואין פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Turn to face Eden and the entrance over there. בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה, ובצוהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה שבת המלכה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. Please remain standing.
Before we say the healing prayer, think about healing in concentric circles. Start with yourself. What kind of healing might you need? Your family, your friends, people in your community. Think about innocent civilians all over the globe who need healing at this moment.
You say, הנני רופא לך. הנני רופא לך. הנני רופא. הנני רופא לך. שמעתי את תפילתך. הנני רופא לך. הנני רופא. הנני רופא לך. שמעתי את תפילתך. שמעתי את תפילתך. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב, אמותינו שרה רבקה רחל ולאה, הוא יברך וירפא את כל מי שהזכרנו כאן היום. רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, healing of body, mind, spirit. הקדוש ברוך הוא יחזק אותם, ירפא אותם. ונאמר אמן. הנני רופא לך. הנני רופא. הנני רופא לך. שמעתי את תפילתך. שמעתי את תפילתך. You can be seated, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
So great to be in this small, intimate space. If there are people in the back who'd like seats, there are seats around. Feel free to come up to the front, or if you prefer standing, you can do that too.
You can stand in the front.
Stand in the front, stand in the back, stand on the side. We'd love to welcome new people. If you'd like to stand up, say your name, where you're from. No pressure.
How you found
We're
us?
here to welcome you.
How did you know we were here? Anyone here for the first time? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Also, if you're on Zoom, feel free to put your name in the
It's a
chat.
little custom
and
we have here.
People will welcome you there.
I'm from California. Rachel here is also from California. She brought me in.
Nice.
All right.
Rachel was here last week.
Yeah, so that's how I found it.
All right, well, welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Los Gatos, San Jose.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Mona. Hi, I'm from Florida, and I'm here for the summer.
Oh.
But you're Diane. I saw you last year on
Fire
Fire
Island.
Island.
I remember.
And I loved
Great to have
every
you.
second of it, and I've been looking for you, so I'm here.
All right.
So great
See,
to have
people
you.
come to New York for the summer. That's from Florida. You see? That's great.
Hopefully I'll be in Fire Island in a few weeks.
All right, all right. I hear there's a place open right now in Florida. Maybe I'll, all right. Anyone else here for the first time? Hey. Oh, this is great. I need to move
Here
a
and
little
then in
bit.
the back.
Right, here we go. Hi.
This is my first time. I'm David, and I must say I would want to go back to the reeds. The reeds are phenomenal.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like them.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Where you from?
New York. Where in New York? East Side. Oh, forget it.
That's why you didn't say. I understand. All right. That's okay. Where?
In the back.
Oh, hey.
It's actually my second time, but I didn't introduce myself
Ah.
when I was here a few months ago. So I'm Ben from Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
Where
what
in
hap-
Brooklyn?
Park Slope.
All right, welcome. Mhm. Sometimes it takes a couple of times. Rabbi Dan, also, her first time here, she didn't introduce herself.
I was way too shy. Anyone here for the second time would like to introduce themselves? Right there.
Second time.
Tamar.
So my name is Tamar, and we're from New Jersey, and I'm a very old friend of Rabbi Diane, like 20, 30 years ago. So, and we're 50? 40. We're reconnecting. So I have a lot of stories if you want to know anything from earlier.
I do. Well, we're going to talk later. Hey.
Vow of secrecy.
We're in like a little, there's like a aquarium of a sound in here. So this is like, there's a lot of, thanks, Stefan. I also would like to put someone on the spot here. I want to say hi to Jonah. I saw him before. He was right there. Is he still here?
Oh.
Is he not here anymore? Where's Jonah? Oh, is he in the whale? Oh, there's Jonah. Oh, you were in the whale.
He's
is
literally
Jonah.
hiding.
This is our new members and members and donor engagement.
So watch it.
Romo. Let's welcome Jonah. Hi, Jonah. Welcome to Romo. You want to say something? Oh,
Tell
let's
us
stay over
where you're
there.
from and
Stand there
yeah.
because
Well,
of
I
that
think
speaker.
people can hear me if I...
No, but
No, but
Zoom.
people on Zoom can't hear you unless you use that.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of members on Zoom too.
So hi, everyone. This is my second time officially, and I'm from Harlem, and it's great to be here.
All right.
We're thrilled to have you on
Yeah.
staff.
All right. Anybody else?
No one else who's willing.
Oh, hi.
Right there.
All right.
Hi. Ooh, loud. I'm Sophie. This is my first time. I'm from San Francisco, but from San Jose originally. I'm here with Josh and Jonah and Noah.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, welcome.
Welcome.
All right, so I'd like to ask everybody to please rise. So we're going to take a moment. We're just going to take a moment before the Baruch Hu. We'll take a moment to say hello to each other. Maybe we'll say something that we could say something that you did this week, something that happened that was special this week, something that you're thinking about. We're going to take 3 minutes to say hello.
3 minutes to share something with one another about your week, and if
Yeah.
you can, find someone you don't know.
Yeah. When you hear me start playing music, rejoin us. Uh-huh.
It's actually hysterical in a very, because it's so easy. It really is, and no, it has nothing to do with obvious. When you play with somebody who's really listening and paying attention to what's happening, like there are other great players that I play with, but they're not like this. But you are, and I am. So that's why it's like that. It's like it's definitely a combination, and it's amazing because that's why we play music. Oh my God. Yeah. It really makes it all worth it. All right. Likewise. 1000%.
Nine, nine, nine. Nine, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Na 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 ya na hi na 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 ya na 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 ya na hi na 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 hi na 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 hi na ya na na ya na ya ya na na ya na na ya ya na na As we gather together to say the Baruch Hu on page 31, 32. Think about this week. Now, the week has been a long week, but our spirits are alive in this space together here. And we remember that we all belong here. That's the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu is a call for presence. It's a call to remember that we're right here together. A call to remember that beneath all of our differences, doesn't matter gender, race, age, our politics, our beliefs, what late night TV show we watch. Doesn't matter. We're all here together. And the Baruch Hu helps us remember that. So before we bend our knees, I want to invite everyone to look around, but to really look. As you see someone familiar, someone new, as we become one heart and one spirit. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Please be seated, everyone. Continue on page 33. Uchat Shekhinah, 33 and 34. Eloheinu melech haolam. On the bottom of page 34. Ela chaya v'kayemet, תמיד תמלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. וחת שכינה המרהיבה ערבים. Page 36, אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך עבדה. תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. כן, אדוני אלוהינו. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. We prepare for the Shema on page 37. Shema Yisrael אחד. Page 39, ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, והיה שמוע תשמעו מצוותי מצווה אתכם. Adonai Elohechem, amen. On page 48, האהובנים גבורתו שיבחו והודו לשמו, ומלכותו ברצון גיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל, לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם, מי כמוך, מי כמוך, באלים אדוני, מי כמוך, נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע הים לפני משה ומרים, עוזלי ישראל אנו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יאי ני 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 יאי ני 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 יאי ני 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 יאי ני 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 ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל, השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום. ועמידנו מלכנו לחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. קננו מצה טובה מלפנינו. On the bottom of page 49, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ועל ירושלים. Please rise on page 52. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. היי 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 ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועל מה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשם בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושמחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה, and let us say Amen. The silent Amidah. D, I think. On page 64. Shalom al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech ador lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech ador lechol hashalom. Shalom al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. 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 תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Here we are in the midst of the book of Numbers, deep in the Israelite experience of the wilderness. Anyone who reads the Torah and thinks about the wilderness experience, even for a moment, you'll notice that it's characterized by complaint and crisis and ongoing desperation to go back to Egypt, back to Mitzrayim, back to the narrow place. Ironically, yearning for Mitzrayim as a place of safety and abundance. Like, for example, in Numbers 14, the Israelites say, "We remember the fish that we used to eat for free in Egypt." What? The cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, the garlic. זכרנו את הדגה, אשר נאכל במצרים חינם, את הקישואים, את האבטחים, את החציר, את הבצלים ואת השומים. So vivid, so specific, so crazy, such craving, such yearning to get out of the wilderness, such yearning for safety. In the wake of a major rebellion in chapter 16 of Numbers, the divine promise is entirely reversed in a complaint addressed to Moshe. It is not enough that you brought us up from a land flowing with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, that you should also lord it over us? Hama'at ki ha'elutanu me'eretz zavat chalav u'dvash lahamitenu bamidbar ki tishtarer aleinu gam histarer. When the eyes of the Israelite, Mitzrayim Egypt is a place flowing with milk and honey, not the land of Canaan? What's going on here? Despite witnessing how their oppressors were miraculously plagued again and again, despite a sea splitting before their very eyes and walking through that sea to freedom on the other side, despite standing at Sinai and hearing divine revelation, despite being sustained with manna from heaven throughout their wandering in the wilderness, they regress again and again, resorting to crisis, complaint, and blame. Regressing to the diminished consciousness of Mitzrayim, to narrowness, losing faith in the divine enterprise, in the promise. It seems to be that inhabiting the wilderness, the wide open spaces of the Midbar, is so destabilizing that they again and again yearn for an old story, an old way of being. A place that is comfortably narrow, a place of constraint. So I was reading about a psychological model that might help explain this. I know there are actually psychologists here, so you'll tell me later if I'm correct in describing this. But there's an idea, there's a notion of primary and secondary consciousness. Primary consciousness is the consciousness we had as small children, right? The expression you can hear, the free, spontaneous, unself-conscious expression. We often see it on the face of a baby, pure awe, a sense of safety and radical belonging, of interconnectedness, of pure love and innocence, of trust that they will be taken care of. It's a consciousness, according to this model, that continues to exist within us as adults, but mostly it's obscured, covered over by what is called secondary consciousness. That's the consciousness that analyzes, predicts, manipulates the world around us. It's a survival mechanism that allows us to shape our reality and navigate the complexity of the world. The primary consciousness of innocence, of love, of safety, of belonging is still there, but it's covered over. We're so focused on survival, on success. We are often so fear-driven that we suppress the deeper nature of our very reality, of being interconnected, of being made from love, of being created in the holy image of the divine. And in fact, those who have experienced abuse and trauma often have an over-functioning secondary consciousness, a rigid sense of identity, a less permeable ego structure, and even a depressive personality which doesn't let the light in. In other words, if we are victims of trauma or abuse, we need a sense of continuity in identity. We need to keep our sense of self small. We continue to live in a narrow channel in Mitzrayim, blocking out the expanse of consciousness we had access to as a child. This model can indeed explain how the Israelites hold on to an old sense of identity. They are searching for an experience that's consistent with their past, with their experience in Mitzrayim of being constrained and exploited and shut down. They have no idea how to orient to this new reality of the wilderness experience of God's love and care, and instead of that experience reassuring them and giving them a sense of deepened faith, It creates a sense of crisis, a desire to blame, a yearning for the past. But there is a shining exception in this week's Parsha. In Pinchas, 5 women, 5 sisters who do something different. They represent an opposite trajectory, a forward instead of a backwards motion that so radically disrupts the regular pattern of the wilderness experience that it's almost hard to believe that their story belongs in this book. It's the story of the daughters of Slavchad. Their names are Noah, Milcah, Hoglah, Tirzah, and Machlah. Maybe you'll remember them. Here's their story. Their father, whose name's Slavchad, dies. They have no brothers, no males to inherit land. And because the world of the Torah is patriarchal, there is no mechanism for daughters to inherit. It's a problem because they actually want a stake in the promised land. They're actually looking forward. So what do? The Torah tells us. They come close, vatikravna, and they stand, vata'amodna, before Moses, before Eleazar the priest, before the chieftains, and before the whole assembly. These 5 women get up uninvited and stand before the entire people of Israel. Wow. Crazy courage, audacity. Standing before the entire nation, they lay their case down before the people, saying, our father died in the wilderness. He was not one of the faction, of Korach's faction, which banded together against Adonai, but he died for his own sin, and he has left no sons. Why should our father's name be lost to his clan just because he had no sons? Give us a holding among our father's kinsmen. Lama yigara shem avinu mitoch mishpachto ki ein lo ben tna lanu achuza betoch achei avinu. They make a claim. They even make a demand. Moses hears their plea and has no idea what to do. Maybe he isn't used to women making demands. In any case, there is no precedent to this case, and so he approaches God. And God says, once Moshe explains what's going on, God says yes. God, who's so often angry at God's people when they make requests and demands, so often annoyed at their inability to grasp the divine promise, is thrilled. Thrilled that finally someone actually wants to go forward and claim a stake in the promised land. God says, Cain benot Slavchad dovrot. Yes, the daughters of Slavchad speak rightly and rightfully. Yes, you are to give them a hereditary holding in the midst of their father's brothers. A divine yes to 5 women, 5 sisters. But God goes even further. God shifts the entire patriarchal force field and says to the children of Israel, any man, when he dies and a son he does not have, you are to transfer his inheritance to his daughter. Again, wow. The daughters of Slavchad make a claim for themselves, but in insisting on their own legacy, they affect an entire people. It's even more amazing when you think about their father's name, Slavchad, which means in the shadow of fear. He, like the rest of that generation, is living in the shadow of fear. I wonder about our own moment of shadow and fear. How do we connect to the promise of living in a place, in a state of consciousness of flow? Eretz zavad chalav udvash means a land flowing with milk and honey. How can we live in awe and mystery in primary consciousness. Is that possible? The names of the 5 daughters of Slavchad show us what is possible even when living in the shadow of fear. Consider their meaning. Mochla means forgiveness. Tirza means delight. Noah means movement. Chogla, dance. Milka, royalty. Each one representing maybe a state of flow. Their father, living in the shadow of fear, could not quite live into the promise, but remarkably, he could imagine that his daughters would. And even though we as a people come by a trauma identity, honestly, the Torah tells us in no uncertain terms, we are not to stay stuck in our own narrow stories, in victim consciousness. In the narrow place of Mitzrayim, the Torah invites us into a bigger story. A shining promise calls, a promise of flow and abundance, a land of milk and honey. It's not just a place, it's a state of consciousness, of holiness. Leaving Mitzrayim does not happen once. We are invited into a process of leaving Mitzrayim again and again, no matter how constrained our reality is. The call of the promised land remains. It is a call, I'd like to suggest, to primary consciousness, to a state of flow. I believe that that is sacred consciousness, which is also consciousness of the sacred. It's always calling to us that primary consciousness to awe, to interconnectedness, to love, to a sense of mystery, to belonging, to security, calling us from under the fear of shadow, calling us to the promise of flow, the flow of sweet milk and honey, of abundance. May we all be so blessed.
Please rise on page 78. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל לתת גדולה ליוצא אנשים. והשב אותה אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים וישב אותה אל לבבך בי הוויה בי האלוהים ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום
which is on page 116. And if you'd like to say the name of the person you're reciting Kaddish for, please do so as I go around. Arlene Agus. Again, Mourner's Kaddish is on page 116. If it's your custom to rise in support of the mourners, please do so now. Yikadav yikadash mei rabba, v'yoma devrach yerutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yamechon, v'chayei dechol be'Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'emru amen. V'hei shmei rabba mevarach l'olam yom yamayim. Yiparach v'yishabach v'yipa'ar v'yitrama v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei t'kudsha b'rechu le'elam mikol berchata v'shivata tush b'chata v'nechamata damiran v'yoma v'emru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'emru amen. Oseh shalom v'mamav v'yaseh shalom kol Yisrael v'al kol Yisrael v'emru amen.
Please rise, everyone. As we do Kiddush, I'd like to say that tomorrow morning at 8:50, right?
8:45.
8:45, sorry. At 8:45, open book. The open book will be at the church.
Parsha class in the basement of the church.
Basement of the church. And then right here, right down here, we're going to have services starting 10 a.m. Our membership drive of 2025 to join or to renew at Romemu, you have to have current membership to get your high holiday tickets. Just keep that in mind.
That's motivation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's motivation. Yeah, absolutely. Our Seekers registration is also open. So please join our religious school if you have kids or you know kids between 5 and 13. Going to have a great time in Seekers this year. And I'd like to thank Glenn on percussion. Thank you, Glenn. I'd like to thank Stefan on the sound. Thank you, Stefan.
Yay!
I'd like to thank Eden. Thank you, Eden.
Juliet.
Thank you, Juliet. Where's Juliet? Oh, thank you. Oh, Juliet. Oh, because Romeo and Juliet. Oh, got it. Took me a second. What are you talking about, Juliet? Juliet. Got it. And I'd like to thank Mo and Jonah and Victor and the team. And what's that?
And Claire online. Thank you, Aunt Claire.
Thank you. Thank you, Rabbi Diane.
Thank you, Chazan Shimon.
Thank you very much. And thank you all for joining us today. A Kiddush can be found on page 88. Yom HaShishi ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סברי חבריי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא בריאה גפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו מצוותיו ורצה בנו בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקרא קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everybody. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. הו, עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו amen. Where are all the introverts? Come on, here we go. Come on, yeah. Hey, they are. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו amen. Let's do another lie. Oh, lie. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. שבת